Thanks to support from British forces, the German plan failed. The front line moved back to the north, and with the arrival of winter, froze. Soldiers holed up amid a vast labyrinth of trenches and tunnels that would become the indelible image of the Great War. Karl's regiment retreated to the outskirts of Neuve-Chapelle, the same camp where Emile was being held prisoner.
Släpp det vita amhang! Vänta nu! Emil? Huh? Go! Go! Marie, est-ce que ça va?
Dearest Papa, we live in a climate of uncertainty. Germans use the people of Saint-Mihiel as human shields against the French bombings. I hope the Germans treat you well, and that your wound has healed. Your grandson sends you kisses. I sent you a picture of him. All my love. Please write soon.
Adieu, Karl.
So, I mean, in this day and age with, you know, virtual instantaneous, you know, communication. Can you imagine how devastating it was for people back then having to wait? Oh, sorry, I forgot. Some of the puzzles do have a reset thing, so in this case the chain and this one is the reset. I did actually say before that although I've recently played it, I can be a bit forgetful of some of the stuff in this. But you would have completely missed that because I forgot to turn the microphone back on. I have actually turned it back on this time. So, I'll just stop here. So, the facts that are in this episode are 6 million prisoners of war. Letters. The Battle of Neuve-Chapelle. I should apologise that I don't speak French, so I might butcher some of these. Some of them I'm just trying to remember from how it's being said in the game. The Garwal rifles. Mud. And explosives. And then of course these are all the collectibles for this particular stage. Whoops. Forgot that Brett was super. So the game does give you a bit of prior warning about what's coming. Great things like that. And this is our next playable character, although really only a partial playable character. We never get to play as the dog proper. But we do get to give the dog commands.
Schwander Nichtlingster, blonder Klump.
Like this. So the dog will get the handle for us off the ground. The other handy thing about this is that you can use the dog to carry another item. I mean, one of the other things I love about this game is the graphics. Now, you'll see there on the left there's a little hole. Holes like that are for the dog to travel through. Probably one of the other things I should warn you about is sometimes with the ladders and that sort of stuff, it will get caught up on it. So it will try to get you to go back up the ladder or whatever. For the most part, it's pretty, you know, it's a pretty straightforward game to get through. And of course, if you press Y after you've picked up a collectible, it will tell you what the collectible is and give you a short story. Now of course, I think I said in the last episode, I wouldn't, well, I would try not to give away details like that. I might need to backtrack a bit. Because see, there was up here another collectible. Obviously, while you can dig, you don't want to dig towards that. Unexploded stuff will actually, you know, blow up. So there must be something somewhere. I probably should have taken an extra wine bottle. This is why I state, you know, like, where possible, grab extra stuff. You can be lucky, so, like in this case, the dog has found something. There gives us the ladder, and of course the dog will go and gather stuff for you. I'm pretty sure if I use the bone for this, it won't be blown up, so that's okay. And of course, with explosives, make sure that you are at a distance from them. So that clears the dirt, and then you can pick up the cross. Now the game will save after every collectible is picked up, but that is just to save the parameters of that collectible. It does not save the game itself. The game has a certain number of like checkpoints that you need to get through first. So this is one of those ones I was telling you about, okay? Now, I think I have stuffed this up, although I might be able to get it from the other side. Right, no. Okay, so if you want to go back and get a collectible like this, that's basically all you need to do. It will take you back to the next checkpoint, Now, if you die after getting the collectible will still be picked up, so you don't need to worry about getting it again. It will automatically save.
What? Okay.
And yes, this is another one of those things that makes this game difficult to get through.
The British troops continued their attack on Neuve-Chapelle. Their next objective, take back Port Arthur.
So, as we're now back with Freddy, and we've just gone well, we're close to the 12-minute mark now. I will end it here, and we will come back to it next week. I will apologise for this, because I know that some of you will be distressed about the dog. So I will spoil it here. The dog doesn't die unless I stuff up. So you don't need to worry about that. I will give you that as a spoiler, because I don't want you sitting there for a week thinking that you're going to come back to a dead dog, which won't happen, like I said, unless I screw up, in which case both the dog and Emil die. But then we just redo it, and we save them the next time. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe, and until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.